Have you ever felt like you're constantly auditioning for the world's approval? Like every room you walk into demands a performance, and you're not sure which version of you to put on? If so, you're not alone. And this story, yes, this story, is for you. Because this isn't a lesson. This isn't Confidence 101. This is a transformation. And by the end, you'll walk differently, speak differently, feel different. Before we begin, here's how this journey unfolds, not in steps, but in stages of transformation. Part 1. We'll break the biggest lie you've ever believed about confidence. Part 2. You'll get real tools, not theory, that you can use today. Part 3. We'll show you what it really takes to rise when you're broken. Part 4. And finally, the mindset shift no one talks about, the bonus that could change everything. Stick with this story. Because it's not just told in parts, it builds you in parts. But first, you need to know something no one ever told you. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's not genetic. It's not reserved for the lucky ones. Confidence is a skill. It's built, earned. And if you're willing, it can be yours. But you need to understand the lie first. Part 1. Confidence is not a feeling. Everyone says confident people are fearless. But that's a myth. Confidence doesn't come from not being afraid. It comes from being afraid, and doing it anyway. What if I told you that confidence is not the absence of fear? It's the decision to show up, even when fear is loudest. Confidence begins the moment you act in spite of fear. Not when you feel ready, but when you move anyway. You don't wait for confidence. You build it. One bold act at a time. The silent killers of confidence. Confidence isn't always crushed by failure. Sometimes it's chipped away by 1,000 silent moments. When you say yes because you're afraid of saying no. When you stay quiet to avoid standing out. When you let someone cross your line, and call it peace. Every time you abandon yourself, to be liked, to be safe, to be small, you reinforce the belief that who you are isn't enough. But here's the turning point. The second you start choosing you, even when it's uncomfortable, even when your hands shake, is the second you begin rewriting your identity. The fire within. You weren't born insecure. You were born fearless, bold, loud, creative. You danced badly, sang loudly. You didn't apologize for your voice. You used it. So what changed? The world trained you to doubt yourself, to sit still, fit in, be agreeable. And now, even as you succeed, there's a voice in the back of your head that whispers, you're not good enough. But confidence. Confidence is remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. It's time to stop asking, am I good enough? And start asking, what do I need to believe to act like I am? Because belief is a decision, a promise. This journey you've started, it doesn't end with a motivational video. It begins with action. Imperfect, messy, real. So here's the promise of this film. By the end, you'll have not just inspiration, but tools. Not just theory, but examples. And not just words, but a way forward. If you've ever felt invisible, uncertain, ashamed, stick with us. Because in part 2, we're going to give you 3 tools that flip your mindset from maybe to unstoppable. And if you stay till the end, you'll get the bonus tip. The one that rewires your brain. The one that helped millions fake their way into confidence, until it wasn't fake anymore. Confidence isn't something you find. It's something you build. Part 2. The tools that transform. Tool number 1. Win the first moment of the day. Not by checking your phone. Not by scrolling someone else's life. But by choosing yourself, first. Confidence isn't built during the day. It's earned in the first 10 minutes. Because how you start your day is how you start your mind. And a confident mind doesn't beg for permission. It claims space. Tool number 2. Prepare for pressure. We expect to be confident in the moment. But real confidence is built before the moment. People who seem effortless. They've trained. They've practiced when no one was watching. Confidence is not magic. It's preparation remembered under pressure. Tool number 3. Master the micro moments. You think confidence comes from big speeches or viral wins. But it's actually born in the invisible seconds. At the moment you choose to go anyway. At the pause before replying with honesty. At the breath before stepping into a room. These tiny acts of courage, they don't go unnoticed. Your brain remembers. Your identity shifts. Confidence is a memory. The more moments you give it, the stronger it becomes. And here's a truth they don't tell you. You don't have to feel confident to act confident. You just have to act. Over and over. Until your brain says, maybe this is who I am now. But before we reveal the bonus tip, ask yourself this. What is one small action I've been avoiding? The conversation. The idea. The truth I've been quiet about. The first time you act, it will feel fake. The second time, forced. But the third time, it starts to feel like home. And that's your turning point. The moments you avoid are the ones that define you. In part 3, we go deeper. We'll talk about how to rewrite the story you've been telling yourself, and how your past does not get to define your voice anymore. And yes, the bonus tip is coming. One mindset that helped me walk into rooms I thought I didn't belong in. Until one day, I looked around and realized I was the room. Part 3, The Rise. You've hit a low point. Not once, but again and again. Your heart says, get up. Your mind says, why bother? This is the test. Not how loud you can shout, but how silent you can suffer, and still choose to rise. Tool number 4, rewrite your story. Your confidence will never outrun your self-narrative. If your inner voice is cruel, insecure, doubtful, you will shrink. But if you change the story, you change everything. Most people spend their lives repeating old scripts handed to them by fear, failure, or family. But confidence is the editor-in-chief of your life's narrative. You're not awkward, you're emerging. You're not behind, you're becoming. You're not broken, you're building. You are the main character. You can flip the script. Tool number 5, let discomfort guide you. People think confident folks are comfortable in their skin. But here's the truth. Confident people are comfortable being uncomfortable. You will never grow confidence inside your comfort zone. Because confidence, like a muscle, grows in resistance. The things you fear the most, rejection, judgment, failure, they are not roadblocks. They are weights. And every time you lift them, you grow stronger. So take the meeting. Speak up. Ask the question. Even if your voice shakes. Especially if it does. Tool number 6, act like someone who respects themselves. Stop waiting to feel confident. Start acting like someone you would admire. You don't have to believe it fully. You don't even have to feel it in your bones. Just ask yourself in each moment, what would the most confident version of me do right now? And then, do that. Confidence doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it's just showing up, again, with a little more spine than yesterday. Sometimes it's eating alone. Saying no. Dressing for yourself. Resting without guilt. Doing something badly, publicly, and still coming back for more. Let me tell you a secret. There's someone out there right now, less experienced than you, less talented than you, doing the thing you dream about. The only difference. They believed they could. They acted before they were ready. They weren't smarter. They just moved. And every step they took made the next one easier. You don't need to find confidence. You need to build it. And building requires motion. Tiny steps. Courageous stumbles. Imperfect tries. What you've done so far, watching, reflecting, choosing, that's more than most people ever will. But what's next is the final unlock. The one mindset shift people avoid, mock, or underestimate. The one that helped me when I was invisible. When I felt like a fraud. When I didn't believe in myself. Yet. And it's coming in the final chapter. So stick around. Because part 4 isn't just a tip. It's the thing you'll whisper to yourself before every meeting, every leap, every challenge for the rest of your life. You ready? Part 4. The bonus that changes everything. There are moments in life where you'll feel like an imposter. Where you'll step into a room and feel like everyone else belongs. But you don't. Where your hands sweat. Your throat dries. Your legs feel hollow. And in those moments, you'll have 2 choices. To wait until you feel confident. Or, to become it. Let me tell you what I chose. They all had one thing in common. They faked it. Not to deceive. But to train their nervous system. To tell their mind, this is who we are now. To become the future version of themselves, early. This is the bonus tip. Fake it until you become it. Not to wear a mask. But to rehearse your best self, until it feels like home. Confidence isn't built in isolation. It's built in public. In motion. In mistakes. In imperfect tries. Your brain believes what you do, more than what you say. So act like the confident version of yourself. Walk like them. Speak like them. Decide like them. And slowly, your identity will catch up. Confidence isn't the loudest person in the room. It's the one who walks in without needing to prove anything. The one who can say no with kindness. The one who asks for help without shame. The one who knows that failure is not the end, it's the enrollment. So next time you doubt yourself, don't wait to feel ready. Borrow the identity. Play the role. Step into it, like it's already yours. Because you're not faking who you're not. You're practicing who you're becoming. What if you started treating yourself like someone worth trusting? Not someday. Not after I fix myself. Now. Because confidence doesn't start after success. Success starts after confidence. And confidence, it starts when you decide, I will no longer abandon myself. You have everything you need. You've survived things no one knows. You've already done things you once thought impossible. So what's stopping you now? You are not your past. You are not your fear. You are not your awkward moments, your stumbles, or your silence. You are what you choose next. You are every tiny act of courage. Every moment you showed up shaky but still showed up. Every time you whispered, maybe I can, and then proved it true. You don't need permission to own your power. You are the permission. So go. Walk like you own the ground beneath you. Speak like your voice deserves to echo. Choose like your future depends on it, because it does. And when doubt returns, because it will, smile at it. Say, I've seen you before, But I'm not that version of me anymore. Confidence isn't something you find. It's something you build. Every day, every choice, every breath. And if you ever forget who you are, fake it, until the day comes, when you look around and realize, you're not pretending anymore. This is your time. This is your rise. And it begins, now. Confidence isn't built in silence. It's built in action. If something in this story lit a fire in you, don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment and tell us, what moment are you walking into differently now? Share this with someone who forgot how powerful they are. And if this made you feel stronger, hit like, subscribe, and come back. Because your rise has only just begun.